So it's professions, double professions this week, which means that in addition to the siege and double glory and all this other stuff going on, your artisans consume half the morale doing their tasks. Explorers charts provide double the yield. Right now, I'm going to show you how to make gold really easy, really fast. And see, I have a good amount of gold. It costs 5 gold to buy 1 stack of this leather. And we're going to buy a stack of leather and we're going to go to the workshop. And what we're going to do, here's the workshop. And I've already leveled all my stuff, but this is the week to level your stuff because you can go in and burn morale and level the workshops fairly quickly. Now, to make leather visors, to make gold, this is what I do because these can be sold for 34.18, 34 silver, 18 copper, and I've made videos on this before. You can either use Broca. Broca is actually the better one to use because he is the cheapest. If you have him, if you don't have him, you can use Finn, which is the next best. But we're going to go ahead and switch over and use Broca. You can use a worn knife for this. You don't even have to use a big knife. And normally this morale cost is 5. Right now it is 2. And we're just going to make sure we got nothing in there. And we're going to look right quick and see if we got any artisans. Don't care for him. Definitely don't care for her. Neither one of them benefit me in either way. But we're going to go back to Broca. Broca is a miracle worker. He does 15%, but he's 75%. He does 20%, but he's a negative 50% commission. See, negative 75% commission. So it only costs him, to do this, it only costs 6 copper, and it uses 2 pieces of leather. 2 pieces of leather is exactly 1 silver, 10 copper pieces. So 1 silver, 10 copper pieces, plus a cost of 6 copper is 1 silver, 16 copper pieces. So you are making on each one of these visors 33 copper and or 33 silver and 2 copper per visor sold, because you'll take these and sell them to the vendor. Now, a lot of people get aggravated because of selling stuff to the vendor. You'll notice I have a good bit of space here. I cleared out my inventory right before that. Let me see if there's anything else I can clear out. Nope, I think that's it. That's everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill up my inventory. Now, him being a miracle worker, sometimes this won't go down as fast. And you'll notice I burned 5 to empty my workshop already. I wasn't thinking of doing this prior to that. But sometimes the morale, if you watch the morale down here in the corner, it won't go down, and that's because he procs. If he's rushed, sometimes that'll proc. There's a 15% chance that he will not use any morale to do it. He did it just a moment ago. And the thing about making things like this is a lot of people get aggravated because they have to sell this stuff off. And clicking and getting rid of this stuff can be aggravating as hell. But you'll notice, very cheap. I'm not using hardly any gold at all. I've got 124 gold right now. I'm not even sure. Those are 42 slots. Those are 60 slots. He does a lot of my storage stuff. Poor Adamall doesn't get much love. And with the morale cost halved, you know, what would normally cost you, you know, you can do 5 morale burns for what you would normally do 2. And that will allow you to build up experience points and level these professions faster. Now each of these professions has different things that you can do that you can level up. This is the cheapest thing I have found to do gold with, though. But if you're wanting to start a workshop and you have 5 gold at this point, now is the time to do it. You can make a lot of profit in a very short time. Well, you'll notice I'm starting to see the visors show up. Not everyone can do this. You don't have a lot of room. That's why what I'm going to show you after this is one of the most important things that you can do. And that is how to sell these off quite easily. And it's just a little trick, and it's one that as long as I've been playing this game, I did not know. Shout out to Magnus Alil of Fool's Brigade for pointing this out to me. He was playing around with the inventory, and after the inventory change, I must admit, when they changed the way the bag system works, I have only played with it a little bit, and he was playing with it not long ago and discovered this, and it has, whoop, now we'll have to go outside and come back in. Sometimes that gets latched. What I'm doing is I'm clicking with my mouse button and I'm holding down the enter button to collect them faster, and sometimes it glitches and you have to go out and come back in. I'm just clicking with my mouse and, like I said, holding down the enter button. And you'll see that we're getting a full burn of morale here, sans the 5 morale I burnt prior. So we'll have a little bit of morale left, and we're going to leave 5 morale there so I can, or actually we'll leave 15. We'll just leave 15 at this point. And because I'll clear this workshop 3 more times. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to go out and we're going to go to the general merchant vendor, which is right over here. Just consumables merchant. And what you're going to do now is you're going to sort, and see it brings all this up. But then what you're going to do is you're going to click this button right here. And you're going to say by sellable only and hit done. And that puts those up. Now, this is where a lot of people get aggravated because you have to go along and click. And any of you that have seen me do these videos before know that's how it goes. But if you have that show sellable only, it will clear them out as you go, and all you got to do is click the mouse on the first spot. It makes it so much easier. It may wear out your pointer finger a little bit, but as you can see, we had 124 gold whenever we started selling these off. You can go back and look at that, and you can go back and look and see exactly how much of a profit this makes. Hang on just a second. I apologize about that. Let me do this right here, right quick. And I had a call come in while I was filming this, which is alright. I'm not like any kind of big professional. streamer. I'm just a person that loves the game of Neverwinter. And as you can see, it's just selling off everything. And about every third visor is a gold piece. So 3 of these. So you invest with Broca, you invest a total of, what did I say? 1 silver, 18, 1 silver, 18 copper, and in return, every third visor, that's for every visor. So you're just under 4 silver, and right there you go. Look at that. Start out with 124, and now I have 1200. And that's a simple way to do this. Now is the time if you're going to do crafting. Now's the time to get into it. If you're already doing crafting, now's the time to stock up gold for the coming year. And that's an easy way to make gold. And of course, gold will get you, because these are not cheap. 69 for that. And then you have, if you need portable altars, those are 20 gold for that. The kits are relatively cheap. They are, I think, about a gold piece a piece. And then you can buy gold bars to sell gold bars for AD. And that's my little tip of the day. Thank you.